Yo, what is up YouTube? I'm Blitz5 and in today's video I'm going to be going over the Battlefield 1 Fall Update notes. So this is just a summary of what I think are the most important notes. If you want to see the full list, I'll link that down in the description box below. But I tried to read it while I was at work and there's just pages and pages and pages of notes. So I said, fuck this, I'll just go home and do it. And also, I don't know if a lot of people have the patience to read through every line. So basically, if you watch this video, it should give you a summary of everything that's important that you need to know. So let's get started. First, you can customize your soldier from within the UI by selecting either the icon, home, or on the soldier. Basically, you can now create your soldier in the main menu, which is awesome. A much needed feature. Second, if the squad leader ignores requests for orders, the leadership is now transferred to another member of the squad. So basically what this is if you request an order and the leader of your squad doesn't do anything within 60 seconds, you now become the leader of the squad, which is awesome. They needed a solution for that, and they basically explain this over like 4 or 5 bullet points, but that's what you need to know. If you request an order and you don't get one, you'll eventually become the squad leader. Sweet. Next, slightly lowered the loading time between maps. You can now purchase battle packs in the Get Battle Packs menu. You can now rent a server, which I've seen on Reddit. People are not really enjoying, but you have the option to do it now. You can now join a custom game for multiplayer, create a custom game. The quit button is now available the entire time of the end round, which is just such a 2016 fail that this game doesn't have or didn't launch with a full-on quit button. Squad XP boost has now been added to the battle pack, so it's an additional thing we can get. Players can no longer switch teams at the end of the round. Should have been in every Battlefield ever, but we're getting it now. At least we have it. Artillery shells now stack damage corresponding to their FX radius, which I thought was useful because now you can actually see where you're doing the damage. Fix an issue where the player could spawn in the wrong kit. Example, tanker kit when spawning in an airplane. If you've been playing Battlefield 1, this happens all the time. When you get out of a tank or a plane, you'll have some random kit. At least it happened to me all the time. That's fixed. Fix an issue where if a player accepted a friend's invitation to the server, they'd be stuck in a lobby with the reserving slot message. Happened to me all the time. Now it's fixed. Fix an issue with the game would freeze when entering certain parts of the UI. Adjusted the terrain on several maps to avoid terrain gaps. An example, Suez. Fixed several spelling errors. I just put this in because I thought it was funny and I'm a terrible speller. Added an option to filter the kill log in the HUD. You can now choose to show all squad, self, or nearby kills. I put this in because I thought this was pretty interesting. If now you can, this is what they're saying, you can now filter the kill log to be all the kills that are nearby, so you can kind of take advantage of this and then see what kind of enemies are nearby if that's the setting you have. I don't know if that's exactly how it's going to work, but seems interesting. They fixed an issue where your tracked medals would not show up correctly in the pause menu. There was a ton of issues with the medals being tracked. Seem to have fixed them all now. They listed a bunch of bullets, but that's the main gist of it. Now moving on to the main weapon and gadget balances. Basically the whole entire support class was buffed except for the motor change. The support class LMGs all pretty much buffed across the board with little changes to damage, recoil, all of that stuff. I would definitely recommend checking that out if you want to, but basically just know that you should play the support class and it is a lot better. But the motors, we were expecting them to get buffed, but they actually got nerfed. Now they are less accurate when you're shooting them rapidly and after deployment, but to make up for that, they did give us 2 smoke grenades on top of the 5 rounds you already get. I used this in game and it is pretty awesome, but the motors do kind of seem to suck because they are so inaccurate, but I'm sure people will get used to them. Maybe just a little bit of a damage buff will help everybody out, but we'll see. Next, we have decreased AA damage against planes. As a plane driver, this is huge. As soon as someone gets in an AA gun, you're basically destroyed. So now the planes have a little bit more of a chance to survive that, which is nice. And then a bunch of server and campaign updates, but I don't play campaign on the reg, so I'm not going to go over those. And the server stuff is all technical stuff. Basically, server should work better, game should work better, loading time is better. They fixed all the little glitches that filled up pages and pages of patch notes. So anyways, that is the Battlefield 1 Fall Update, and now I'm out of breath, so please give me a thumbs up for summarizing all this data. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and check out my page for more Battlefield 1 content. As always, I'm Blitz5, and peace out.